I am, but that's okay. It's what reality is. Only live will you see something like this. I am using cerulean blue and some Coldplay blue just to try to get a quick wash into the sky. And I am using my art toolkit folio palette. And so far it is working like a dream. Go ahead and take in some of this cobalt blue. Oops. I guess that's a good reason why you bring paper towels. I was not meant to do that. Just wipe this up. I wanted to take my dog swimming. It's her first time, and we needed a area to take her. So, tip for plein air: you need to try to work as quickly as you can, especially on a bigger scale. Normally, as you guys could see, I work a lot smaller, but I wanted to try to work a little bit bigger. And having some trouble with the lines. My paper is drying too quick. So sometimes this is where I can see using a watercolor brush would help, but that's okay. So I think I'm capturing the sky color, and I am using the Strathmore 500 series tablet, but I went ahead and taped it to a piece of foam board, and I clipped it onto my James Gurney style easel that my boyfriend had made me. And I am using the Sarah Burns brushes from Craftimo, which I love. Okay, so this will be greens and stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my little etcher brush and add some yellow, and I'm gonna go to my ultramarine blue. I'm gonna black this in and make it into a darker green so it can be pushed back. And there's a kayaker out there now. And taking some of this lighter green. Just trying to get in some the different mixtures. Well, hi, puppy. A couple of the dogs come running by. Okay. So I got that blocked in, and we'll go ahead and on the other side block in the color, because there's some bushes and stuff in front. So there. Just trying to map this stuff out. And the water is really nice. Take some of these yellow ochre, some of this geolite, and some burnt sienna. And a little watery. This is where this geolite is going to be lovely into this stone on the water. And then I'm going to take, not that color, I'm going to take some of this burnt umber. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in. There. Just trying to give it some texture. And then I'm going to take some of this, a little bit of this Payne's Gray, mixed with this purplish color I have. And I'm going to go ahead and I want to put the dark in, a little bit of the dark. Okay. There. So I want the darker side to be on this, because we'll have a tree going down. Okay. So now we can go back over to here. And I'm gonna need to put in that like bricky type color. So I'm gonna mix some of this Indian red and that mix I just had. Taking it across. And then we'll be able to put the shading and stuff in. taking it down. And now the cottonwood is also flying here, so it's not snowing by any means, but it is definitely shedding the cottonwood. Taking it down. And I want to make it a little bit darker. Okay. And then there's a tree that goes up beside of it. So I'm going to go ahead and take some So getting that mapped in. Now I'm going to go ahead and start putting in some bushes and things. So taking a little bit of this green gold and adding some ultramarine blue. And get a nice rich color. I think my dog found a couple friends. Okay. And then so there's kind of like a bush here. So we're just gonna... I think Jazz found a couple of friends, eh?
Okay, we're going.
And then we'll put another one back through here. It's a little bit darker. And add in some yellow. Because what you really want to do is kind of making it the colors vary. Because if not, it's going to look really boring. And it may seem a little tedious, but it does make a difference on how things look. Kind of bushy. Switching it up to some of this diopside. And then taking some of that Indian red into it. grassy looking things. You can hear the bumblebees. And this is just kind of mixing color because you got a lot of different things going on back here. So we're just gonna vary colors. And just kind of get it like bushy like. Okay, and then taking some of that green there. So that's looking a lot better. She was all sad when the other dogs went, eh? I've seen that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start adding the trees that are behind. And we got a big tree here. So we got a big tree here. And then she's getting all squeaky, isn't she? Ah. And there's like put a tree like here. But every tree you want to switch color. And try to get the size shapes. And this one. There. Looking nice. Filling in this because this is like grass and stuff. Got that blocked in. Jazz. And then we're gonna do a wash over here. Yeah, why wouldn't she? And there's like trees behind this, so we're gonna try to do it here. And right there. Okay, and then got some weeds through here. And then okay. So I think we're gonna move to a bigger brush. For this side, it's important to keep your brush strokes light and different. So taking some more of this green, we need to put the trees in along here. So instead of trying to get every tree, we're just going to get some of the shapes. And then we'll fill in. We're trying to keep this loose. Let's get it moving, guys. So, taking some of this dialpha green. And then putting a little yellow into it. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this pink. Try to neutralize it a little. And one through there. What did the lady say?
So when I was like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be happy. I was not supposed to be happy.
Oopsie. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is gonna put in some of the tree trim worms. Just kind of figuring out where I want to put things so people can kind of tell what it is. Jazz, no. And then put in another line through here. You just kind of got to see where you think so people can kind of tell what it is. Okay. I think I need like another group of bush looking thing down here. Because you want this stuff to make sense. And then there. And a little bit maybe ultramarine blue. And there. There we go. So now that looks like it makes sense in the background. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my cerulean blue again. I'm going to take a little bit of the phthalo green, and I'm going to make a turquoise. Yep. And I am going to go ahead and take a flat brush again. And we're going to put in the water. And it's nice because normally where I live, we don't have this tealish color water. So just gonna try to capture the water now. You guys could only see how pretty this water is. And painting on location with a dog sometimes isn't the easiest chore there is. Okay. If it wasn't for my boyfriend being with me, there's no way I could have took my dog and do this. She's a little bit of a spaz. Okay. Trying to get the feel of the water. And we got pretty good wind. So I'm glad the painting's almost done. Get this water in and get the last tree in. It's just, the one shade is just so pretty, and then it gets into like a, almost like a, more of a cerulean towards the top. So trying to capture the color when it's windy and everything wants to move, and not in a good way. So this is not going to be perfect, and you're going to find out real quick when you paint on location, nothing's going to be perfect. It's hard to get the perfect setting, but it's more the experience and getting the pictures, and then you can always perfect it when you get back to the studio. Okay, so I'm getting to feel the water. Taking it across. And now I'm gonna kind of fade it out because the color we want is a little bit more on the green side. There, and that's what I kind of wanted to capture, the going from the darker to the much lighter. There. And then the last thing we want to do is the evergreen. So we need to go ahead and get a pretty dark green. Okay. And then how I like to do it, there. We needed a darker color, so add in some of that Payne's gray. And just kind of going, wiggling the brush back and forth. Making sure it's not too thick of a consistency, but thick enough. And dogs are going crazy over there. I think I got the tree a little too thick, but it's fine because we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna darken it. Taking a little bit of that Payne's gray and a hair of the yellow and going back over it. There we go. Better. And then we're gonna go ahead and add some more of the dark underneath. So that is the painting. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. Make sure if you like what you're seeing, you hit the subscribe and you hit the like and the bell notification so you can be notified. Thanks for watching.